This is a summary from Daf Ayin Ches Amud Beis to the end of the Mimer. We're talking about utilizing the 70 languages. That's like the building of bricks, that when they are fired with the devotion of Shema, then they can become useful in the service of Hashem, just like all the food and drink, all of our business, all of our, quote, secular activity. If it is fired with the devotion of Mesiras Nefesh, it will, in fact, be elevated in the service of Hashem. And this is why only Moshe Rabbeinu could go up to the Har Sinai, Moshe and Aaron, but not even the elders and Nadav and Avihu, because their neshama came, quote, only from the level of Bria. They weren't able to reach that level where there was total bittul. And that's why it says that Moshe didn't eat or drink. Eating and drinking are analogous to Chachma and Bina. Just as the liquid drink breaks down the food, so too the Bina develops the Chachma. And Moshe Rabbeinu could live on an echila and shtia, an eating and drinking of a spiritual nature. But the rest of us are not eligible to do that. And that's why we need to have both Chachma and Bina and also Torah and Tefillah in the same manner. Torah brings godliness down to us, and Tefillah is the manner in which we become elevated and closer to Hashem. On the left-hand column of that page is a new mimer that says there will be none who are maskela, God forbid, a person gives birth to a child and the child is buried, or akara, a person who is incapable of having children. So we explained that the metaphor is that the intellect, what we think about, chachma, and what we analyze, bina, are like the parents, the father's contribution and the development within the mother. And the children are ava and yira, love and fear. And how could it be that somebody, chas v'shalom, could have children that don't survive or not be able to produce children? And the explanation is because they don't have the Chachma and Bina, or their Chachma and Bina don't produce children. Why? So they need to fix it. How do they fix it? So just like a woman, in order to be receptive to the gift from her husband, to develop it into a child, first of all, they have to have bittul. Second of all, there has to be a cleansing, just like we clean out the cup before we make a bracha. And if they become even more severe, so like Chana, they have to daven to Hashem. That is, they have to reach the level where they recognize that everything is exclusively created and sustained by Hashem. And in this manner, they become so connected with godliness that it can override even the limitations of their biology. And this is also what it means that Abraham Zakin, Bayamim, Abraham was old in the sense of he had acquired wisdom. He engaged wisdom in order to create his midas, and it was Bayamim, it completed all of his days. And in that manner, his days were bright. They were fixed within his days. They weren't easy come, easy go. And his days were bright.